Yep, hello, everything should be sorted now. First thing I'm gonna say, I'm literally gonna cut to the promo. We are here for CRL round 4 of season 3 at Barcelona de Catalunya, in line with the real life Formula 1 GP. But the catch here is Williams leading the championship, and Toby's closest rival is not racing today. So everything's up in the air. Everything will be up in the air. Also, Alfa Romeo of P1 Finola with a quali ban on his name. But yeah, sorry for the massive delay today. It's just not being sorted out properly. Yeah, of course, quali just ended half hour ago, and then it's been the havoc of setting up a normal lobby for us. But yeah, anyways, we are now underway. You are on board with the other Alfa Romeo who does not have a quali ban, before you do come at me going, oh yeah, he has a quali ban and that. But yeah. Anyways, regardless of that fact, we will be going underway with Maurition 10 being the first lap of many today. And into turn 1, nice and wide on entry, just right left into a long swooping right for Maurition or driver 7. And now into sector 2 we go. Of course, it's not an easy circuit to get right. You're going heavy left or heavy right for majority of your lap, with some very high speed segments, which can cause a very unbalanced car, as you of course see Toby on his outlap with the intermediate tyres, of course going for Inter's pole here. But yeah, also some changes is 2 drivers, Kwame and Ninja, have both departed from the grid, therefore meaning Jezza has now been promoted to F1, he's still in F2, same as Elite Silver, he has been promoted, and they will now be the replacements for the remainder of the season at Mercedes and Aston Martin, as Maurition or driver 7 gets on the board early with a 1:13.6, still quite a bit off. But yeah, Extra Gamer quickly beats it. But yeah, anything can go between now and the end. And Finn has disconnected. Man, everything's going on Discord. But yeah, There's a lot of issues with this race. Not many actually getting a wiggle on. And quite a few internet issues are at foot. Juan has rejoined. As you're about to see, Ballistics entered a pit lane. On the Inters, currently Toby being the fastest of all Inters runners here. Meaning, of course, he will get Inters pole between now and the end. For those currently in chat, who do you expect to get pole position here? I have my money on Toby, almost as always. But then there are some names who you could see make a shock pole. For example, current fastest man doing 1:12.1 in the Aston Martin. His teammate only 1.3 off. But yeah. Sam now out on track. And I believe he's going slow to restart his run and try to improve. DRS wide open. You can tell a 1:30.6 is not a competitive lap. But yeah, regardless of that, he goes again through the turn 3 now, pushing the car literally to the white line and back, and he goes half a second quicker in sector 1, fastest sector so far. Will that put Williams possibly in a really strong position for a 1-2? I think so, as the Aston Martin Haas of Extra Gamer has pulled aside for a very good lap on the way. Sam now pushing out of turn 9, turn 10, and he's 13.5 up. Purple middle sector, and the Ferrari's gone round. That's just unfortunate really for Edna Chad, who is also replacing Ned Talks Tech, who has been dropped after certain events last weekend. And anyways, Sam only 5th fastest and still quite a mile off, possibly due to him being held up in that final sector. I'm not sure. I think Sam's not pushing again. Yeah, you can tell he's pulled aside. And yeah, in he comes. And out comes current pole man. Or from the outlap he is. As I will talk you through this lap, as of course you wouldn't want to see Aston Martin start up on the front row. We also have the home man in P10 who's also on track. So he's gone one. You know what, I'm going to go to Juan, who's ending his lap, pushing hard, and this is only 3rd fastest, really strong lap, and now to the Aston. Just just evading the curve on the inside and now getting nicely out by Toby 2 tenths up on the Aston Martin, who's about a tenth and a half down in sector 1 alone. And now down the hill, into the left, right, you're off throttle and then you get back on and push up the hill. Slight lift off in this right-hander. Elite Silver possibly losing it. There's a snap of oversteer by the Aston Martin. That correction puts him a bit further off Toby. And now through the final sector we go. As there's a slow Ferrari of ballistic. Blue wide balloon. Has aborted a lap. Of course, a lot of chaos going on. Elite Silver now crossing the line. And not a representative lap for him. Now it's a matter of fact, can I try and find someone on a hot lap? Jez has just improved though. If I may be out of luck there. As Sam's on the out lap. Whereas Toby's on the in lap. He's pushing. He's improving, but not by a significant amount. He's purple middle sector so far. No, Justin, you cannot set it whenever. It has to be in the first 10 minutes, which I believe was Toby. Meaning that opportunity has been wasted. Sam now gets ready for his hot lap. Hopefully this time a peculiar Ferrari who's only about 100 quicker than him does not go round in the due course of his lap, but he's also on the run. He's about a tenth down, however. Round goes Sam through the final corner, nice and wide, ready to push now. Let's see what he can do. Literally full throttle down into turn 1. Brakes just before the 50, goes a bit deep but allows him to get nice and wide for turn 2, which therefore leads to him really pushing that curve in turn 3. He's avoiding the full width of the track and he's slightly off his best sector 1, which was purple when he set the lap into turn 5 now. Heavy braking, full lock left, or as far left as he can make it, and now pushing away he goes, just trying to find all that time now, and he seems to have backed off. Clearly it's strong enough lap. And yeah, home hero on his out lap as well, as Sam, who's now preparing the hot lap of his. No, he goes in, as we will now tune in with the home hero, who is also streaming on his YouTube channel, JJ Clips, so do go and check that out and support him. And through the final corner he goes, down the main straight, a bit offline, purely so he can brake at an angle which will help rotation here. And into turn 1, nicely does it, pushing it right, goes left, and now swooping it through the long right hand of turn 3, as he goes nice and wide, 2 tenths up. Them 2 tenths currently puts him around P3, just shy of P2 by about a tenth. But hopefully that will improve. He does go a bit wide there, but it doesn't look like he's found an advantage, which will not benefit him in the long run. Lots of throttle, and looks like him going wide on the exit of turn 5 really has stuck him here. As Toby's still in the pit, same as Electric Gaming. But in comes Juan now, who almost crashes into the pit wall. That's a very close save indeed. As driver 7 now purple, Orval in the middle sector. What can he do? Will he dismiss the threat and put himself all over Toby for the race? What will he do though? He goes second fastest in a place where Electric Gaming can improve, as both Astons are now on track. Electric Gaming, of course, needing to face this man who's now been unleashed from the garage, whereas his teammate about to set up another one. You've of course seen a lot of Sam this session, but it's just highlighting how he's got a lot of potential really in this race, but it's that he's not able to reach it due to mistakes and incidents coming at him. He's a great driver, of course, shown in F2. He's currently tied first in the championship with myself, but despite that, he's a really strong driver. He goes around turn 3. The Ferrari has got out of the way, and he's about 4/10 down, so clearly he has not had the run he wants. You can of course tell he isn't going at it too heavily, as we will now tune in with Electric Gaming, who now starts his final run. Will this be the run to put him on top? But of course, everyone apart from Juan and Extra Gamer, who can set the lap, are not on track, meaning it's everyone but them for pole position here today, as Electric Gaming slightly off his best lap in sector 1. Will that change in the future? Hopefully. As he pushes left, right, and I've been called by Sam. Right, yeah. Hello?
Right. It's that same Ferrari again.
Okay, I know who you're on about by that same Ferrari, because he's the same one who spun.
No. I'm gonna send you a video now. I'm just reading.
Mm-hmm. And Mason's crossed the line. He doesn't go fastest, only second, but fastest final sector for those watching. And Toby, yep. And then Toby pushing, he's purple middle, but he's crashed. Massive crash in the Williams. He's gone round. If that's gonna stop him from pole, then we must be in luck. And Sam of course calls again. Ballistics on a run, I believe. Hello, Sam.
I was off on my lap by 2/10.
What, in turn 3?
Huh?
What,
No,
in...
at the end of sector 2.
Yeah. Oh, then when he spun.
Then I've just crashed with it.
Okay.
Will that be quality banned for me then?
Dunno. Can you provide evidence of how you crashed, and also the impediments you can label them
Yeah, I
as?
did. I showed you a video. I sent it.
If it's on PlayStation, I won't be able to see it.
No, it's on the outside.
Okay, cool. I'll have a look at it. Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Yeah. I saw you go off, but how did you crash?
I don't know, you just on my AI, and then because I was recording you, then you just didn't give me time from session.
Okay.
But I didn't purposely do it.
Okay, yeah. I don't think it'd be a race ban, but yeah. Well, hopefully you can turn it around in the race, because of course, if you remember last week, you were like 10th on the grid and you got a top 5. so it's not off the playing cards for a good show.
See ya.
Yep, see ya. Elite Silver and Ballistics both saying they could not get up to their pace, and that's why they line up 6th and 7th here. Whereas Ballistics thinks he could be higher, and same scenario for Elite Silver. But you have Toby, Inters pole and pole, then Electric Gaming, followed by Maurice 10 or Driver 7, then Extra Gamer, JJ Clips, Ballistics, Elite Silver, Edna Chad, Sam WD, Jeremy Kasoka Racing, and then F1 Aviator Monkey. And let's go into the race. Based off how quali's gone, I think Electric Gaming could be in for a shot at winning, because there were aspects in quali where he had the right delta to get in pole, but he just couldn't piece together the right lap. And of course you see no Red Bulls in the garage, whereas there are 2 Ferraris. And yeah, Red Bull's still pointless after the first 3 races. It will be pointless after round 4, as still none of their drivers are yet to race. But yeah. And now the drivers line up on the grid here. Lights out, and away they go. Extra Gamer, Electric Gaming and JJ Clips all drive-throughs, whereas the vast majority get away. And now through to turn 1. Nicely does it. Toby, of course, leading the pack, and then the drivers with drive-throughs just up ahead. So we will classify Toby as race leader, as of course he's the only one who's not, he's the leader of all who are not going to get forfeited from the drive-through. And what can Edna Chad do? Last time he appeared on the grid was in the first season of this place, being labelled CRL. Before that it was YouTube Racing League. But yeah, through turn 10 or so we go. Toby already building a fairly strong gap, and in comes all 3 with a drive-through, all lined up in unison. As they all go down the pits now. It's a triple whammy for the drivers with drive-throughs, and Toby will lead here, or not, as they go wheel to wheel. Ballistics and driver 7. Finn's had a really strong start up to P4 already from starting plumb last, and he had a little push by Edna Chad, but will not have to retaliate as Finn gets into a little squabble. Edna Chad has disconnected. I'm gonna have to re-invite him. And now pushing. Strategies. Soft 14 laps and then mediums to the end, or soft 13 laps and hards to the end. But yeah, the Ferrari going slow, and therefore increasing the field spread, as for some reason no one can overtake him. now the Ferrari has been overtaken by Elite Silver. Next up it's Jezza, as I have been asked to re-invite wherever he is. He's not online. Lovely. Okay, he's now online. But yeah, we go back to the racing now. Of course it looks a bit more spread as Toby leads to driver 7, who has about a 1.8 second advantage over the Ferrari behind, and then Finn or F1 Aviator Monkey is now posing an overtake down the inside into turn 1 with the RS wide open. He's got it done before braking, and now onto the lead as he goes. He was labelled by Toby at the end of last season his biggest contender, yet so far this season that has not came to truth, as he is still struggling to find some form. But it seems like Spain has reignited it, as he almost spins it round in a pirouette, and now he may need to tone himself down just to recuperate and get back on. As anyways, Extra Gamer already pulling away from Tifo Assassin, who is pulling away from Juan at his home GP, which must be a shame, him getting a drive through on his debut at Spain, because of course this is our first time going here with him on the grid, and at the moment anyone can win. Well, anyone in the top 6 really, as the gaps are increasing and then decreasing. They all look quite consistent between them all. On average they're about 1.1 apart, but Edna Chad has crashed in the on the entry to final corner, and it's a safety car. It really favours those who have a drive through, as it basically neutralises the pack here, as that must be a shame for the Ferrari. His debut, or his return we shall say, as of course he was last on the grid in season 1, but it's his Ferrari debut more or less, and clearly it's not gone his way, as Ballistics in the other Ferrari almost trips up there too. Now big question is, how will this fare? Of course you've seen Electric Gaming pit, and most likely on the hards, which is true. Just showing, yeah, he thinks he can go to the end, and that's about 28 good laps to try and run on them hard compound tyres. But yeah, who else follows in? Toby goes into the pits. So does Finn, and so does Ballistics. It's been common this season to see driver 7 evade pitting in these early stages, probably because his strat does not allow him, as of course you see him on the mediums. If he pits now, it will literally be a wasted stint for him, but everyone else behind has pitted, apart from Jezza and Juan. Therefore, is it worth the risk? As he overtakes the safety car, but then lets him back by, as of course that is not allowed. Jeremy Kasoka Racing has asked, did you see that move on Edna Chad? Unfortunately not, but I saw the safety car come out when I saw his little red dot in the wall. But yeah, now everyone on a mission to catch back up, and Juan now in the top 3 position. The Spanish army, or yeah, you get my point, they're going to be cheering their heads off seeing the Spanish driver at the very top. or towards the top at least, because of course very top is this Alfa Romeo who you are riding along board with as we speak, and the two Aston Martins, literally P8, P10. If everyone makes it to the end, they will all come home to score points, which will be really good for many championships. Williams especially in their charge against Mercedes, which of course I have repeated at least twice. They do have a new driver on board of Jeremy Kasoka Racing. A safety car called in this lap as Finn has gone off, as of course you see in the distance. And you of course see Jezza has overtaken Finn. No, not Finn, driver 7, and as a result he's gone flying away. And there's Toby. It's going to be 4 wide into turn 1. It's destined for chaos as Juan has gone round, and it's a massive fury of collisions into turn 1 and 2. A lot of debris everywhere as Juan with wing damage. And you of course see, that's what you get for going 4 wide into turn 1. Have they all been taught 4 wide does not work in this game? Because clearly they have not, as they gave it a shot, and as a result Juan and Toby collide as Jezza now drops down the pecking order as Extra Gamer sits on the podium. It's not the first time he's been in a podium position this season. He of course got a podium in thingy, but that is illegal blocking by Finn, weaving in a straight and doing it in order to defend. So that will be investigated later on today, as that is not right. As Jezza comes in now with his damage, so does Juan, but Sam up to P6. It's going to be a good showing for the Williams. I believe the Aston does have some damage. Ballistics, speeding pit lane, penalty for him, same as Finn, who is in the pits, but no penalty. As now Sam hunts down the FIFA assassin, who is the man ahead. Well, he also pursues after his teammate, whereas Extra Game has overtaken driver 7 as they go wheel to wheel in turn 5, which is somewhat surprising, and driver 7 will hang on into the fairly quick left and high speed right into another right. They squabble, but driver 7 will hang on for now, but the question is, how long will he manage to keep it? As of course you see the Haas all over him. Driver 7's gone wide and the Haas has gone for it. He sticks it around the outside and gets second place. Toby again left in his own dreamland. Looks certain he will win this title now, having 2 races where his title rival has not actually appeared. And DRS now enabled as all 4, 5 cars all in sight of the main straight. Extra Gamer just hangs on round the outside as driver 7 really wanting to get the place. He knows he is being held up, and you can tell based off how Elite Silver has caught up due to all their squabbling, and Elite Silver will try muscling it around the outside. The Aston Martin of course does not have that grip, but he will send it into turn 5. Brilliant move, and that's why he's now onto the podium. But will he hang on long? Driver 7 done this last lap, tried hanging it on the inside there, and he failed like he did, but he didn't last as long. As now driver 7 DRS enabled as he looks to overtake. He's just going backwards now, just showing there may be some form of damage on that Alfa Romeo. But is it severe enough to put him out of points completely? I don't think so, but it really is hindering his pace, as now he's got Electric Gaming up next, who's also got DRS wide open. He's going to be gaining. You also see Sam WD in the distance also chipping away as driver 7 goes down the inside of Elite Silver. Nicely does it there But Elite Silver will, of course, try and go around the outside. But he's gone for the switchback. He's got the traction. But he tucks him behind. Brilliant attempt there. And now Elite Silver's been done in by his own teammate. Possibly some team orders, as his teammate thinks he can get the move done. He tries going around the outside. He's provided room, but he does not wish to keep going. Finn on the soft, of course, needing to pit again, as you can tell. But yeah, still a lot of chaos going on. And it doesn't look like it will end anytime soon. As you can of course see, Driver 7 has no battery. And then there's Elite Silver, who's in fuel saving. He's underfueled the Aston, possibly meaning he's hoping for a lot of safety cars to see him to the end. Which, if that's the case, he may not get, because so far everyone's been very good. As Electric Gaming goes around the outside, and he will get the place. Elite Silver will need to back off soon, because he's really running out of fuel. He's in the negative delta, meaning he is underfueled, and he will need to require some fuel saving, and we are third of the way into this race. And we have got Electric Gaming hanging on. He's pulling away now from Driver 7, who's got his teammate right up behind him. Will Elite Silver pounce? Driver 7 just out of DRS range, I believe. But he opens the rear ring. Clearly he was just inside. And here comes Elite Silver. When will he pounce? Not yet. He's waiting for a better opportunity. And we will now keep an eye on Sam, who's just sitting in distance. You can see them up ahead. But now Driver 7 looks to be fading away. As you have Finn and Ballistics fighting over the sole points. 2 points or 1 point at the moment. Finn and Juan need to pit again, so does Jez and Ballistics. Sam, Elite Silver and Electric Gaming could go to the end, but they will literally be on the edge of their lifespan on them tyres. The tyres may not even last to about lap 29, meaning I'm anticipating everyone else to pit. Driver 7 of course going to be the earliest, but that will allow him to undercut, and that may be why he's dropping down the pecking order quite rapidly. As Ballistics, does he line up a move? Yes he does. No he doesn't. He will not succeed. As we cut to the action, Elite Silver goes wide. He's really pushing. He's got DRS on Driver 7 here. He goes round the outside. He's done it earlier. He will try again, but he will not for now. He's driving like he's been here for ages, but really he's only done 2 races in this here. And in comes the Alfa Romeo. He's let the Aston Martin free. He's let him loose, as Jez and Juan end up meeting at the horizon. What will happen now? Jez are just trying to nurse that Merc through. Of course, it's not going to be an easy task. He does have the Spanish hero right behind him. The Spanish hero will want to attack and get more points to prove himself to his nation. And he goes left. And round the outside he goes. He switchbacks and goes for it again. He will get the move. There's a bit of contact between Jez and Juan, as Finn has gone round. He is going backwards now. Yellow flags on track. And he is, safe to say, out of this race. He's got no front drive. Apparently he was weaving in a straight, according to Ballistics, who I'm surprised is capable to type while driving, unless he's got AI on. And Toby has now gone by. Driver 7 does look like he's got no front drive. As he's getting very close. He's stuck in gear 1. Either that or he's trying to put on a show really. What's he trying to do? He's a lap down from the lead. It's either that or he's not going up gears. And I don't know really, is he just going to nurse it home and pit? And then retire the car? Toby into the pits. This has really gone bad to us. For the Alphas. Yes, Jezza, it is Spain without the S for the Alfa Romeo. And there's a VSC. Is that what he was hoping for? He's still going really slow. If he gets a safety car, he won't be undone. Sam's pitted for Inters. Inters are coming on. Is it as rain's due? If not, he has done wrong. Sam's turned out the pit lane. And Electric Gaming has got a drive through for speeding under VSC. Sam, of course, on the Inters, he's gone off. I don't think it's the right call. And there's still the Alfa Romeo going slowly. What's he trying to get at? It's really just him demoralising his ability. As his teammate goes by, puts him 2 laps down. Tifa Assassin in for his second drive through as Extra Gamer lead. As Toby now up to P3, he's chasing after Elite Silver, and Sam has gone round. Oh, he's beached it. He has beached the car, and that will be his race over in Spain. That is his race over. And Finn. Oh, that's why he's got a puncture. Rear wheel puncture. He is still limping round. And Sam calls once again. Hello?
Hello?
May I ask, why were you on Inters?
I weren't. I was on mediums.
It said you were on Inters.
Yeah, I put mediums on and it put Inters on. I was halfway through my lap.
I don't know. Maybe the game reset as it's gonna rain, because it's raining on track, I believe. But yeah, then I saw you basically beached the car. Which is, of course, you didn't want to reset to track, I'm assuming. Or you... Huh? You weren't able to?
You're not allowed to.
Yeah, you're not allowed to. If you do, you get a 10-second penalty. You could have forfeited 10 seconds, but... Yeah.
I didn't put Inters on, I put mediums on. It's so unfair.
Okay. I really can't do anything about what the game's done. I didn't tell the game to put you on Inters.
Honestly, it's so...
Okay. He's just dissed the league because the game put Inters on for him. Wow. I don't know what to say. I think that, yeah. I'm speechless. Because he's been put on inters for some reason, probably because of his own doing, and therefore crashed. As Jezza, we catch him in a slide as Toby hunts down Extra Gamer, who is leading. Finn still going at it in hopes for a late red flag, but there's 9 drivers left, none of them in close enough proximity to have a single bit of consideration to fight with one another. Therefore, it's safe to assume he's just going to do it for the 2 points, nothing else. Just going to bring it home and score points. And yeah, you of course see the man who has not dropped off first in the standings for 6 races now. He got it in Suzuka last season, and he's still on top. He's not going anywhere anytime soon, I don't think. I think it'll be till like midway through next season he drops off the top step of the championship. He has literally been unbeatable. But you of course see Driver 7 now chipping away at Tifa Assassin. It's going to come soon. The overtake is on its way, but when will it be? Of course, the 2 Astons probably hoping to drag it along another 14 laps on them hards, which is very ballsy, and I don't think it'll work, because the strategy was 20 laps, they're pushing it to 27. I don't know. But Driver 7 catching. Electric Gaming will probably defend for his life. Defend like that place literally determines his future. If he don't get P4, he's gone. That's basically how he's going to drive. Because I believe they're both going to try and bring it to the end of 2 Astons, and he's going to try and protect Elite Silver for a podium. Therefore he will have to defend hard against Driver 7. As in comes Extra Gamer. He's in now from the lead. Toby reclaims it without having to do any on-track shenanigans. And where will he come out? Looks like Elite Silver's also in. Therefore, I'm assuming the Aston Martin will be following suit the following lap. And that will still put him P5 and P6. No, P4 and P5 I mean. As Electric Gaming has to defend. There's the Haas right behind him as well. So he may be doing it just to give the Alfa Romeos a hard time, as they could be their closest rivals on track in terms of the championship. If he can minimise their points with one only scoring 2 points, he will want to minimise it to then allow them to pounce back later on in the season, because of course there are still 2 more races after this. Qatar, which is a sprint, and then Silverstone, where I'll be sorry but I'm not going to be there. I'm going to be at the actual British Grand Prix at the time, which I'm excited for. It's going to be my first F1 race, like actually going to. I've watched others, but yeah. There's Electric Gaming defending. Driver 7's gone off, and that's let Extra Gamer through. And Electric has not pitted yet. Is he going to do something to push Elite Silver up the field? But he's going to be swallowed up by the 2 Alphas who... No, by the Alpha and the Haas, who tried going wheel to wheel, and Extra Game pushes him. And through goes the lap man. What's going to happen there? Because blue flags will surely be out. Unless he thinks he will be quicker. There are currently no blue flags. as you see the action unfolding here. Driver 7 now having his eyes set on Extra Gamer. Two rivals on and off track. They're really nice blokes in the group chats. Will they convey that in this? I've been called by Sam again. Hello.
Hello.
You alright?
Yeah, can I commentate with you?
Yeah, if you want. You've left session, haven't you?
Yeah.
I'll re-invite you then. And then you want to hop in my PS party?
Sure.
Yep, okay, cool. See ya.
Okay.
Well, yeah, we're gonna get an extra commentator, which is a joy. Where is he? There we go. I'm gonna have to plug my headset in now, so I can actually converse. Meaning there will. Hello. Hello.
Oh
Hello?
yeah, I've got a question. I've got a question as well. Where is F2 being held today?
At the moment, based off how this race is going, hopefully 6. It will literally be one ends, the next starts.
And
But
also,
I may push it to 10 past just so people can join though.
another question.
Yeah.
Where is it?
What track? Austria.
Austria, okay.
Yep. But yeah, are you in the lobby or do I need to re-invite?
No, I'm watching.
Okay, cool. I'll let you talk through some of the action. I'm gonna take a little nap. But yeah, the two
Yes,
Alpha Romeos.
We see already. Toby out front, leading by 16 seconds, of course. There's a little battle going on with Tifa Assassin and his teammate, and also Juan. But then we've got, I think, did Tifa Assassin and Elite win?
Yeah, they've both picked it. And then you also have the two Alpha Romeos having a little squabble of their own. Despite one being about 3 laps down. So, yeah, that's always nice. Apparently what I was told, he was weaving in a straight, spun out, got a puncture and had to limp to the pits.
Who was that?
Finn. So yeah, that's why he's so far back. Juan track limits. Second time I've seen that.
Oh, we have Mauricio on 10 coming into the pits.
And Jez is off. He went off in the turn
Tifa Assassin on 1. Tifa Assassin goes round the outside. Cuts back inside, he's not in the corner, and he gets moved back line. My favourite.
I've said a lot about how it's his own race. He needs to impress his home fans, who of course share 1% of the viewership on this channel.
Well, very nice.
So yeah, hopefully that 1% will be proud. And yeah, Juan fending off Electric Gaming, who of course was Season 1 champion here in CRL. Then it went to Toby, and it looks like it will be Toby again. But yeah, Juan running a fine line in terms of our monitoring of track limits.
He's done.
Yeah.
He's done it. Tifa Assassin's done it.
And there's also driver 7 right behind, who's on brand spanking new tyres. So
you see Elite Silver
yeah.
in the background lurking there. And Mauricio on 10 cuts of track, I think.
Yeah, it's going to be tight, really, because we have 4 cars all in like 4 seconds of one another.
Yeah.
If one of them make contact, then everything's up in the air, really.
Yeah. I think Edna Chaz deserves a race ban, can't lie.
Well, give reasoning. Him impeding you in quali.
So 3 times in quali to me.
Yeah.
Probably another time to someone else. Then in the race, just causing havoc.
He ended up crashing himself out, I believe.
You know, but with me as well, it's like when I overtook him just before his AI,
Mhm.
turned into on me. Like, you know, I think it's, you know, the hairpin.
Mhm.
I went for it. I went for a move there. I got it done, and then he just turned in on me and spun me a bit.
Yeah.
That's the same on the restart as well.
Mhm.
I spun out. Did you see?
Yes, slightly.
So I got like a really good start,
Yeah.
and I was ahead of one. Shoot, I
Mhm.
don't know how to say one. And then I've gone down the inside turn one. As I've done that, it's just I think it's like he just goes like round the outside, goes off the track a bit,
Yeah.
comes on and takes me out.
What really cracked me up about the safety car start, which of course you ended up having to be the bearer of bad news in that. Of course, you got caught up. They went 4 wide into turn 1 and anticipated it'd work out. Juan chooses to go down the inside, Toby's on the outside, they end up meeting on the apex and colliding.
What? One went down the inside?
Yeah.
So he took me out and then he went up the inside of them?
Yeah. Which was honestly biblical. But yeah. Looks like it's going to be, I believe, the 7th race in a row where Toby has led the championship after this.
You need to nerf it somehow because they're just winning. Like,
yeah, I'm trying to get some really quick drivers in, but of course, no one's saying yes. I may bring back Dodge to and literally sign him a contract just to take Toby and Henry out.
Yeah. Because like at the moment, no one can win except them.
Yeah, I know some quick drivers, but none of them are willing to actually join. There's some in other leagues I'm a part of through like commentary who have expressed being willing to do it if the times suit them. But yeah, here comes driver 7 on Electric Gaming as he gains the place into turn 1, and we only have about 7 laps to go of this, and it will mean F2 should not be delayed.
F2 closing down the gap low on Toby a bit.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be a big enough effort to get him by the end. He's only gaining about 2 tenths a lap.
Oh, it's just...
He's just cruising. I think the main reason why he's still running is just for the points. I don't think there's any other reason he's dedicated on scoring the set points he has. If we look at... Yeah.
I've got a question. If I am in the relegation zone this season for F1,
yeah,
and I win F2 this season...
That's the issue. I've been arguing with Toby about it. I've also argued with Elite Silver. I've also argued with Mason about it. We've all had different about if you win F2 and you get demoted in F1. To be honest, you know how I've put out a poll? He said then you surely stay in F1. Some people have gone, well, F1's his top tier, therefore he goes down.
What did Mason say?
Don't remember. I think it was in the same argument with me and Toby. I think they were on one side. Elite Silver.
What did he say?
Basically same as Toby, I think.
You know, because if I get... Because, I'll be honest, it's not my best season.
Yeah, let's just compare it to last season if you want, and yeah, you can already outline it as your worst.
But then, like you can say as well, if I'm winning F2, then surely I'm too good for that.
Yeah. One sec. Yeah, we're in the dying embers, and again, driver 7 goes at Electric Gaming. The gentleman's rule has been played out. which is one defensive block, and that was for Electric Gaming just shunting right a bit. But yeah, mainly I'm not sure what I'm going to do with promotion and demotion really this season, because of course next season we're going to have an F1 24 and 23 tier. Of course, not all top tier drivers will have F1 24. Therefore, I may do. Basically, we're going to reset the tiers. Whoever's in the F1 24 tiers will be top tiers, and then do promotion and demotion for September. That may be the route to go with it. But yeah, very close to the end, and it looks like Driver 7 will get the podium here. Extra Gamer also getting his second podium of the season, second in 3 races. And then Driver 7, I believe it's his second in 4. So both drivers in really good form. And then of course Toby, 2 wins in 4. Which isn't as dominant as he has been, you have to admit. But Jezza goes slow, as something's gone on there, and that's allowing Ballistics to fight him for P7 now. Them 5 laps, different tyres, but still anything can happen really between the two, as the Aston in P4 still pushing for P3. It's not out the window yet, but to be honest with you, I think there's a possibility we could see someone like Juan pit again, go for softs and go for fastest lap. Like, that's what Elite Silver's doing, but then Juan can fend him off with it if he's able to get in and out of the pits quick enough.
Oh, Tifa Assassin now, 2 times beyond. Surely
Yeah,
this is mine with DRS.
Yeah, it's good. He's going to go around the outside. We've seen the Aston do it many times on the Alfa Romeo, around the outside in these hairpins, which the Barcelona track loves having,
He's
of
gone
course.
for it. Mission Sen's gone wide. He's not stuck it through though. What? Something just... Has he just disconnected or something?
I don't know.
He just ran wide and just let him through.
Yeah.
Or maybe for DRS.
Yeah. But then look at how he's kind of shot himself down in the foot now.
Yeah.
Because surely he's going to have one less DRS zone to overtake. But then he could be seeing it. There's one less DRS zone for Electric Gaming to now seek P3. And now he could literally sit behind Electric Gaming till the final lap and overtake. Whereas Electric Gaming had the luxury. Yeah, told you the fastest lap would be on playing cards. But Elite Silver's pitted again, meaning Juan almost set to pit. As yeah, he's on lap 31, no 32. Toby, I believe, on the final lap. Actually, I don't know anymore. Toby's on 32. And then Juan's on 31. Yeah, it's... I think he should have only pitted once, because he's just forfeited 2 places, and that's about 4 points, all down the drain, in the matter of 5 seconds, weren't it?
Yeah, the Haas has had a strong pace.
Yeah, Extra Gamer really has had a step up in his performance compared to last season. Of course, the last season, I don't even think he managed to step a foot on the podium. And then this season he's got 2 and 4. Well, 2 and 3 actually, to be exact. So he has really had a confidence boost in this season. But yeah, still, Electric Gaming and Driver 7 going at it as Toby rounds the final corner to start his final lap here at Barcelona. He will win. I'm bored of saying it really, that Toby will be the winner, therefore I'm going to ignore him crossing the line today and just watch these two duel it, you know. Just simple. But yeah, Electric Gaming, no DRS, nor Driver 7, but Driver 7's gone wide.
Oh, they're playing a cat and mouse game,
Yeah. But look at how Driver 7's now ran off. Electric Gaming's like. But yeah,
Is that a
let,
rule? Sorry. Wait,
let me check something in the rulebook because I don't know if that's allowed. Hmm.
And we see Juan. We see Juan in the background.
Yeah, I honestly don't think he'll be able to do it. But now hope they just Electric Gaming just sends a dive bomb and takes him out. Brilliant, mate, won't it? My document ain't loading. No, there's nothing set. Wait. No, nothing to say. You can't just sit there. But that will surely be questioned by many drivers, won't it?
Oh,
As Toby wins. Jez has parked it over the line. But yeah, driver 7. Now just watch Electric Gaming cut the final corner and take out driver 7. And therefore...
Juan gets a podium.
Yeah. But yeah, driver 7 will get your podium here. And then Electric Gaming 4th. And Juan retires. Did you also see that?
Yeah.
He retired from session. Meaning... I don't know anymore. Does that promote Justin or Ballistics to P5? Because I do not believe Juan retired in the pit lane either, which will be a ban coming his way, unless it was a crash. I will have to check his stream, as of course he streamed it, but it doesn't say he's retired from session, so I do not know. I'm confused really. But yeah, Toby wins. My oh my, when will we stop saying that, Sam? You need to tell me. Is there a plan you could get, even if that's you take your teammate out for the remainder of the season? I will literally pay you anything to see that though.
Oh, you want
Then,
me to take him out?
yeah, therefore I won't have to say Toby wins again, you know?
Alright.
And then Extra Gamer 2nd, Driver 7 3rd, Electric Gaming 4th, Juan or JJ Clips 5th. Check out JJ Clips channel. Ballistic 6th, Elite Silver 7th, Jezza 8th. Also check out Jeremy Kasoka Racing. P1 Finola or F1 Aviator Monkey, check out his channel. Edna Chad 10th, and then disqualification from Sam WD, who you should also check his channel out. But for now, I'll be saying goodbye. But then in about 15 minutes time I'll be saying hello on the Formula Cryptic channel, as you will get coverage from the F2 tier. Same with Sam, but I'm not sure if he's going to stream it. He probably will.
Yeah.
But yeah, for now, that's been us. Goodbye.